My favorite way to do this, it would be better if I had a pin router, which I do have a pin router, but I need to get it in here and get it functioning because there's some issues with it.
So you got to use the death.
So I've been using the death stick for years to do that, but I really hate that. That's why I nicknamed it the death stick, because it's just so scary to use.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I actually designed and had that bit custom made. And it was outrageously expensive because it's solid carbide. It's not steel. It's solid carbide steel, which is expensive. And then they have to grind it in that spiral and sharpen it, and then mill it and put the double bearing on the top with a screw thing, and then the screw locks on. So it's not a cheap bit to make, and while it does work.
Yeah, so this was the hunk of basswood that was here, and then you cut it, and this was the knot. So you laid this out to make sure the knot was in the area where you do the bevel, right? Or what is this called? A hip?
Well, we call it a belly scarf.
Okay, belly scarf. Yeah.
And the arm scarf.
Yeah.
So I was doing the sculpting.
Yeah.
On the body. This is a stupid thing, but I was taught. There was a guy years ago that I learned from, and I'm not going to mention his name because he'll probably get pissed at me. But he taught me. He said, if you're going to do a Strat, especially a 50s type Strat, it's got to have this wavy thing. And he was like a Ruffles potato chip, is what he said. So I've always called that the potato chip.
Oh, okay.
Because it has that.
What's cool?
That wave.
Yeah.
And he says, you got to make that wave really thin and smooth. And if you look at like that little Kramer right there, it's got that same.
This one right here. Oh, yeah.
That same kind of
thing. That tiger stripe thing here. Oh, yeah, definitely does.
Get a really strong wavy line right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's very important to get that so that the guitar actually feels comfortable and sits up on your body right.
Yeah. But this is cool. I thought you were gonna route all that out. Oh, you were thinking about it at one point.
Okay. Here's what happened. The guy who ordered this guitar asked me to do a Jim Root style with no tremolo.
Yeah, hardtail.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we covered that. Yeah, and
I accidentally routed it because I was super crazy stressed out that day.
That's why you have this other big piece of basswood.
Right.
To make that guy's guitar.
So the guy,
and this one's going to be someone else's.
The guy who had who supplied me with the basswood was like, man, I need a Strat body. Can you? And that's low.
That's really low.
What kind of helicopter is that?
You went that way.
Yeah, but what kind was it?
I don't know. I think it was a Huey.
A little heavier than a Huey. Rattle panels in the building. Mountain.
Practice jump.
But anyway.
Yeah, cool.
All this was about the guy who supplied me with the basswood came in, he saw the body halfway done and said, dude, can you make me one of those? And also I'll pay you for one out of alder too. And I said, sure, but have you got any more basswood? He said, sure, I'll bring you another piece of basswood.
There you go.
So there you go. He's going to get this body. I'm going to make a new body that's going to be a hardtail.
Out of the basswood.
Out of the basswood, and I made sure.
What's a hardtail?
Hardtail because we put something over the tremolo.
Very technical. This is high tech type of shit right here.
Yeah.
Tape, painter's tape. Do not route this hole.
Yeah. Do not route this hole. This is routed at 24 and 3/32 for a 50s. But a modern one is routed at 3/4, and you just kind of sneak that sucker right in there like so, and then that gives you a a smooth edge so that you don't constantly bite.
So you got the little pieces to toss in here to change the way you route stuff depending on what type of Strat you're making.
And this goes in the back for the tremolo so that you can route the tremolo hole at one depth, and then the main hole
at another depth. So this is the front of the top of the guitar.
Yeah, that's the top of the guitar.
This is the outline, right?
Yeah, this piece comes out and it routes, it attaches to the wood, and then you route around it. Then the body, if you'll grab the body.
Yeah. Got it.
The body fits right in here and is held down, absolutely immobile. Can't move.
With the rubber. Yeah,
can't move. And then these plates can screw on top or the back, however you want to do it. You can slip it or slide it, however you want to do it. And
yeah. And then you do the routing.
Yeah, you do the routing. And then
you got all your depths written here and all that kind of stuff, so you know exactly what to do.
That little piece goes in there to help you do this.
Right-handed side.
Yeah,
that goes
you do
here.
left-handed if you need.
Yeah. Very cool.
This is one of the best template systems, and it was devised by a fellow named Mike Hatcher. Some folks may know him from a guitar company that was happening in the early 90s called Galen Michael Selects, American Select Series. If you ever find a Galen Michaels American Select Series, which is a mouthful to say, buy it. Don't even argue with them. Just buy it. It's the best, one of the best handmade Strat type guitars you'll ever put in your hands to.
Wow. Okay.
The guy was really, really sharp, but he got disillusioned, like just about, I'd say probably 98% of the people in this business, with the wishy-washiness of musicians. And basically he just said, screw it, I'm going to go build fireplace mantles and work in a cabinet shop because I need real money. Like that's for a Tele, and that's for Strat. And once the Strat pocket is routed, we literally set those in there and just zip, zip, zip. Mark the holes.
Okay. Great.
We get them started this way, and then we finish them with a drill press to make sure they're straight. But this is thick enough that it keeps the drill bit pretty doggone straight, and so we can drill in, say, about yay deep, and
like
maybe a quarter of an inch.
Yeah, quarter of an inch,
just to get it started and give us a clean, clear hole.
Gotcha.
And then finish it on the drill press to make sure it's straight all the way through the back.
Yeah. Imagine after a while you got to remake these, right?
They do wear out. They do wear out, but I mean, you know,
look at how precise that is.
Yeah, they've got to be. They've got to be tight.
Right in there, and it is just gets in there. Nice. Cool. Oh, those are all. This is all just templates.
All just template stuff that we use on a daily basis or a weekly basis or monthly.
Just boxes of templates for different guitars. You see all the writing and measurements on there and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, you have to do this, right? Otherwise,
yeah, I mean,
you got to take the time to do this. Otherwise, it'd take you forever to build any single guitar, right? You'd have to have all this written down in books, and then you
still have to recreate the jigs and fixtures and templates.
Yeah, you'd have to recreate it anyways. Yeah.
So you got if you've been in business doing this for any length of time, you're going to have a storehouse of templates. And you know what?
Yeah.
This is the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more in storage.
You have, really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Hundreds. Wow. And see, the other problem is repair. Repair is always trickier than custom building because you don't know what's going to come through the door next or what kind of job it's going to be. And you're constantly making tools and jigs for every single job.
Yeah.
This is time consuming.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it, you won't end up with a clean work. You'll end up with some shoddy BS work.
Well, that's part of the things that people don't understand when they come into a shop, a custom shop like Bennett Music Labs, Hard Road, right? Is that back work that you got to do. And they come in and say, hey, I want you to do this, 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 and this. It'll cost $1,000, right?
Yeah, it should.
You're like,
it should, but we never start.
Yeah.
We try to help people out if we can. Oh, there's my partner in crime right there.
There he is.